What is up, YouTube? JankyYGO here. My name is Michael, and today I'm going to be going over a deck profile for the Shaddoll structure deck. If you were to buy 3 of them and then try to play it out of the box, something similar to this is probably what you'd get. You guys, I'm not a Shaddoll player. I just kind of read the cards and went, these are the best cards for the deck. Or these are the best cards in the deck, I think. So, anyway, let's just get started. You see, we kind of have a side deck there too. One beast, because beast is a level 5. I mean, it draws you cards, draws you 2 cards, and you can special summon it with Windy, which is pretty good, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I have 2 dragons. I don't know if that's correct, and I have 2 Squamata too. Like I said, you guys feel free to tell me in the comment section what you would do if you had 3 structure decks to work with, and that was all you had, in like a hypothetical situation, like you're just getting into the game and stuff like that, and you're just like, oh hey, these things look cool. This is kind of what I came up with anyway. But yeah, these returns cards are pops, spells, and traps. Is another foolish, so you can foolish into foolish. Trick Clown, 3 of it. It's just a good card, and it makes your best, probably the best monster in the deck, which is Construct. 3 Aerial. Aerial gets back banished monsters, which is nice. Maybe I could probably mess with the numbers there. Aerial is like, maybe I switch these 2 around. Possibly, or I cut something. But I have 3 Aerial in the deck. I don't know if that's correct, to be honest, now that I'm looking at it. But, yeah, Aerial summons one of your banished Shaddoll monsters, so you're thinking about it. How would I even... Oh, so like if I Allure of Darkness and banish one and everything like that, I can get it back. 2 Windies. Like I said, maybe I should switch these 2 around. Yeah, maybe I should switch these 2 around. Anyway, 2 Mathematicians, just because I needed Earths and everything, and it was either this or Pero. And Mathematician is a better starter card than Pero. Cerberus also comes in the deck to make Shiganaga, but Mathematician, I felt this was a better card overall. Pero is funnier, can get people though. Trick Clown is really good fusion material. 2 Hedgehogs, and it's just it's the search card of the deck. It either searches for your spell or traps or monster, depending on the situation. 3 Falco, because Falco's our boy. Falco brings back all of our other Shaddolls, including our fusions if they've been properly fusion summoned. 3 Allure of Darknesses. It's draw power. Draw power is good. 2 Shaddoll fusions. If your opponent's using an extra deck, which they probably are, there's a few decks that don't, but most use an extra deck. If they have an extra deck monster, you go on second, bam, instant Construct. From the deck, it's just, you break, well, with Construct it's a +1, but yeah. We have 1 Pot of Avarice, because it's at 1 for you newer. These 2 cards are on the limited list, so that's why they're only at 1. Well, I'd probably only play like 1 Avarice thinking about it. Or move it to the side deck for like the long grindier games. 1 Foolish, because it just sets up more plays. Shaddoll Fusion. 2 of it is good. Shaddoll Fusion. Yeah, I don't know about the numbers here. Maybe I should mess with it. This deck is I'm playing a Super Poly because Super Poly is real good with the deck because you have attributes all over the place. Living Fossil, it's like your Monster Reborn. If you guys have Monster Reborn, I'd probably just replace it, to be honest. Monster Reborn is a better card than Living Fossil. So Yeah, but like I said, this is like if you were to just like, oh no, I lost all my cards or I don't have cards, and you just wanted to buy 3 structure decks. This is what we got. So we got one of this. It's not a good card, I don't think. Maybe no, maybe Never Ending Nightmare is just a better card. Or Lost Wind is another just card that's better to put in there. One of this lets you summon a Shaddoll back from your graveyard and face up and face down defense. So it can save you and keep going. You can also banish it to change positions. So that's another way that Ariel's useful. Lost Winds, because Lost Winds is just a good card. We got 3 Sinister Shadow Games. It's another Foolish and gets you going, but it's just specifically for these. And then 1 Shaddoll Core. 4 can be any elements you wish. Next, Shikanagas, 2 of it. Negates anything, or any special summon monster effects, which is pretty good. This is really niche, but if you were to go first against, say, Necroz, like you just randomly find yourself in a Necroz matchup, you just play this and then they can't summon anything. We got 3 constructs, because she's the best one. One of him, he's like he stops inherent special summons. But like if they would be like, let's summon, I don't know. I guess the best thing you could do is if they pendulum summon, you can negate everything, which is really funny. He's kind of like a Blackhorn that hits multiple monsters. 3 of this card. If it's special summon, you can target a face-up card on the field and negate its effects. So yeah, it plus this is any 2 Shaddoll monsters as long as they have different attributes. You can just summon this, negate something, and just freaking negate like a key piece, and then possibly fusion summon again. You could Shaddoll fusion and then Elf Shaddoll fusion. So you could Shaddoll fusion into this, and then Elf Shaddoll fusion into Construct if you wanted, which could be neat. We got 1 Wendigo. Wendigo targets a monster you control during either player's turn. It cannot be destroyed by battle by an opponent's special summon monster, and then it just all the Shaddoll fusions. The reason I'm not reading the last part, they all have the target a spell or trap card, a Shaddoll spell or trap card, and return it to your hand. So yeah, from your graveyard. So I just had this one in here. It's not very good, but like I said, this is just, you're working with what you got. 3 Windas, because Winda, there's a lot of decks that how they'd have to get over cards like Winda is they have to kind of climb up, and you can instant fusion out Winda, so maybe you just cut one of the other cards and just instant fusion it out, and it can't be destroyed by opponent's card effects. So I don't know, I think you can instant fusion this out, and then I don't know what to do, but you could do it. But yeah, there's a lot of things that like Winda shuts down. It can't be destroyed by card effects, and each player can only special summon once per turn. So like you could just summon Winda, and there's a lot of decks that like just kind of fall apart. Like Troop Dupe Scoop would fall apart at a Winda because it wouldn't be able to like function, because the way that deck works is it summons as much as it can. Next we got Shaddoll Construct, the Link Monster. This card is mainly in here just because it's not very good, and I think by the time the structure deck comes out, Master Roll 20 is going to be out anyway, so this card is going to be completely obsolete, but basically all it does is let you fusion summon again, and summon itself back. So I guess the idea is you make this with your Shaddolls, and then you use it to fusion summon, and then you can, if it's in your graveyard, you can send a Shaddoll card from your hand or face up on the field to get a good special summon it. So you do that, and then you play, like, I don't know, Shaddoll Fusion, and then you Fusion summon again, and then you have more spots open for now. It's not very good, and that's why it's only at 1. For the side deck, we got 3 Lava Golems, because it will help break boards. And honestly, it's not a bad card to have in the side deck. I know it does show up every now and then anyway. I have 1 Shaddoll Fusion, because I didn't know if I should go with 3 or not. And I just kind of just was like, screw it, we're going to 2. 3 Twisters, because back row hate is fine. Another Super Poly, because fuck it. Lost Wind, because Lost Wind was at 3, and then I thought maybe not, and then I put it at 2 and put the other one on the side deck. Maybe I should have it at 3. Unending Nightmare is another one of those like niche cards, but if you ever find yourself in Pendulum, like in the Pendulum matchup, this card can be backbreaking to them. Any Pendulum decks that you may or may not face, this card can be pretty backbreaking. You just like, if you have this card and you make this on them, they could easily win. They could still win, but it would be a lot harder and they have to play through a lot more. And yeah, I think that's it for today. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday. If you want to tell me, how you would improve or how you would build the deck out of 3 structure decks only out of the Shaddoll deck, feel free to tell me in the comment section below. And if you want to send us any cool deck profiles or replays to feature on the channel, I'll go over them and I'll comment on them as best as I can. And of course, have a wonderful day.